All right, what war crime have you conceptualized this time, Chroma? Is it something that can be found on YGO Pro? In this case, I can actually do just chatting stream for this part. Is it something that can be found on YGO Pro? I look on YGO Pro. Your lists. It isn't on YGO Pro. Okay. What do you think? Well, I guess what war crime did you conceptualize? I do have a list on there, but that isn't the war crime. I got a glimpse of it. It's the Lyrilisk Wind Witch deck, which I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I'm sure you can figure something out. Flaming Claw Club. Conceptualized how to make it. wait. It uses gloves from reinforced fiberglass with silicone layering and an extra small layer of lead or tungsten to fit over it. Oh, so you conceptualized an actual weapon. Would be made from a sheet adamantium aluminum with a layer of refined sodium on it, which will catch fire pretty easily when it explodes to an open flame. All would be made from. I already read that part. Okay. That means I just gotta make an artificial vacuum that will siphon a phosphorus tank that will go around the hand and claw and set it on fire. I see. So you conceptualized an actual weapon. Yeah, I understand why you say that is a war crime. I don't know how much it rises to that level, but I understand now why you call it a war crime. Wow. Okay. It 100% is. I can imagine, just because that feels like a weapon from like a fantasy video game that the villain uses. Like a villain uses, or I guess heroes can also burn their enemies alive. That it makes the weapons like I mean, as long as you don't actually make it, you're fine. And I assume, even if you do, as long as you don't use it on people, you're probably not fine. But weapons that are seen as inhumane or that would purposely cause prolonged unnecessary suffering and bodily harm fall under that category. Yeah, flaming steel gloves would probably fall under that category. Yeah, that's fair. Like, as long as you don't actually make it, yet you've done nothing wrong. You've only thought of something that is wrong. Realistically, as long as you don't do anything, you're fine. Now we do get to move our. Oh, I also made a literal fireball launcher, and they confiscated it. What? Hold on. What do you mean you made a literal fireball launcher? Chroma. Don't worry about it. Well, now I'm actually kind of concerned that you may actually be able to make what you've conceptualized right now. I mean, I don't think you have a reason to make it, to be fair. Especially since you understand the fact that it is a war crime to make it. How to launch firecrackers at a fast enough speed that means they will explode on impact. This is out, and immediately after had to hand it in. You had to have been a child when you. Never mind. It is. Man, that is a very weird way to start off the stream. Get somebody to make a high pressure power washer and have it shoot out air instead. And it's time for art. We don't need to continue a conversation about arson, weaponry, and war crimes. Like, no wrongdoing has been done. As of right now, no one can be arrested. Let's move on to... There would go to a small narrow steel chamber and would open to a chamber where a firecracker was in and would shoot a giant, what essentially amounts to a fireball. Launch a firecracker about 100 kilometers an hour, causing it to explode on impact. Yeah, that'll do it. I cast Fireball, and I wanted to test if it was possible. I mean, okay. It was a bit too possible. Yeah. That is cost like that cost $1,000 to make, and you had to get it confiscated, and they reimbursed me $300 for it. Understandable. Still, there's not really a still to that. Oh, is that on the wrong there? No, it's not. Oh, that's over there. Would be a cool party trick though. Instant campfire. Instant, like, third-degree burns is all I'm hearing. Instant fire pit starter. Like, I didn't suffer any burns. Sure, but and how close do you think I farted? I mean, presumably not that, like, pretty far away, but still, like, I would assume you would be nowhere near it. Even then, it still seems pretty dangerous. Alright, like halfway over the soccer field. I mean, sure, that's fairly far. Anyway, something not related to war crimes or arson. Potential arson. Now let's discard these changes. I need to show people how it was made. Or you could not. Oh, you needed to show the people who confiscated it how it was made. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. I have no choice. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I would think. I'm all off the Elon Musk claim thrower he sold. Wait. So that was recent. Like not maybe not recent, but fairly recent. It was in 2020. Okay. So it's still a bit back, but not like okay. That makes sense then. Didn't commit any crimes. Good to know. Feel like I'm giving everyone the wrong ideas over myself. I unfortunately cannot necessarily say you're wrong, is the thing. Criminal, raging alcoholic, sarcastic, criminal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, apparently. Oh, mine. Like, obviously, part of it is a little bit of like translation and linguistic barrier. But yeah, I cannot say you're wrong that people are going to get the wrong opinion on none of these things. I have just done a lot of things that are dangerous, which does include building or making a rocket or firework explode at 100 kilometers per hour. And no criminal charges, which is good. And we should definitely try our best to keep it that way. Life is going swimmingly. So excited! I did so well on math that I advanced in class. So that obviously you say that it's a bad thing, and now I have more and harder math. Yeah, that checks out. That explains it. It's not centered. I like math. I understand. Got a 20 of 24. Bleh. Got a 24 out of 24 on the exam. I mean, it is unfortunate that you just happen to ace a math quest or exam when you don't really like math. I don't like it, doesn't mean I have to suck at it. Say that, but my first test was 0 out of 8. I do need to save this as wait 4. Second was 37 out of 50, and then 24 out of 24. Okay. What? At least you're improving, but I guess you don't really want improvement. Or at least not to that extent, because then you have to do more math. I guess is your main point, which I understand. Nobody wants more math in their life. I do need. Did I never get the? Are there? Hold on. Parent render. Also, the list which list is actually pretty cool. I get to play, gosh darn, Kayori Getsu. Remember, it's what are those cards' names? The ones that just got added and are exclusive to Master Duel at the moment. Is it? It's probably in the announcements in the Master Discord for TCG stuff. Level 4, lower Berry, Spellcaster Wing Beast, or Beast Warrior monster from your hand. If you do equip it, discard. Hollow and Bean. I'm trying to find the names and hopefully transparent renders of those. Then you can draw dragon monsters from the field to the hand during the end phase. If this card's in your graveyard, because I've said from the spell trap zone external, face up, you can add a polymerization spell, fusion spell, or fusion parasite from your deck to your hand. Use the each effect of Kayori Getsu once per turn. What is that? This is okay. Hello, the great spirit of tricks. Queen, the great spirit of trees. Okay. Alright, Josh and me tonight. Do they have... They don't appear to have a proper transparent render. Instead of concept art, it seems. But I can also place Vortex Whirlwind. You have something? I could make it transparent. Like, I'm mostly just trying to find the card art for Hollow. Like the new cards they added. But it doesn't look like the full art is in the game. I can't find it on Google for some reason. For whatever reason. Like, the concept art is there for reference art, but full art, for whatever reason. Give me a moment. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, thank you. I guess I might as well prepare the rest of the images then. While you have the chance. And Queen Tiaramasu. Then what's a good background for like a Halloween themed event in Master Duel? Maybe like Vampire Castle is a good idea. I might just do something like free jack-lantern clip art. What if I do an orange spiral? guess first and foremost, I'll go make the first layer black. Add a new paint layer, like an orangey color. Right. There we go. Go for like this one. It kind of autocorrects. I'm just gonna make them like smaller and smaller as it goes. Then make like that. That'll work. Or what if I make it like a spider web or something? That'd be nice. So I want to pick grid for this. And what if I make the background orange instead of, a bit too far off. What if I make it orange instead of black? That actually think is a lot nicer. Let's go. Okay. Send you one of them. Okay, I will look in just a second. What do you want? Actually, I might as well Yeah, that worked. That looks nice. I think you save that. That looks very nice. Thank you. That's the Ween, the spirit of treats. How to make hollow. Then I'll continue making the spider web. That's not that bad. This could be a little bit better. Not that bad. Just add a bit of drop shadow. I'll do this up and up. To be fair, I'm not. Yeah, neither do I, honestly. Like, realistically, I should be the one going about doing this. So I do very much appreciate you taking the time to make this for me. I don't really need the grid anymore. Add the text. I had to remove the entire image. Yeah. And manually restore the parts I need to be back. That sounds like a hassle. That's a bit too much like it. I think I need it to be just slightly. I actually think red probably works better. Let's put the red back for just a second. grab. It's a little bit low poly, but I can definitely work with it. Although again, based on what had to be done, it's obvious. You know, for whatever reason, they don't have proper images of these yet. There aren't, of either of them. I could not really find an image of Hollow either. At least not one that was just the image that was high quality. So, like, basically, this is just what we have to work with. It is not really anyone's fault other than the fact that there are just no high quality images. Do I have a wilds? I only have a wilds. Hunter Wilds logo PNG. We are not a PNG. Where are all the PNGs? The good PNGs, I should say. This is painful. I can understand. And I probably won't ask you to do this too many more times because, or at least not under these types of situations where there are no proper images of them for some reason. Careful. That should be hollow. Okay. Okay. Come on. There we go. Anyway, there we go. Okay. Again, thank you for doing that, Chroma. That I don't. Thank you very much for going through that process. I cannot imagine that was any fun. Anytime. Definitely need to make it. Oh, slanted. Gotta upload these. You can absolutely upload them and take as much credit as you want for them. First hollow and read transparency. Yeah, you can go ahead and upload them to whichever sites you want and take out full credit for them. As if I have a say in that. Like, you are the only one who really worked on them. I'm just the person who used them in the thumbnail. Lazy. Not doing that. I guess, but you get 100% credit. I'm definitely not taking 100% credit since I didn't really do anything. I'm not running a charity. Halloween thumbnail is done. This is an unofficial commission. I mean, I guess if that works, it works. Naughty or nice spice is that the new what, Spice Sister? No, Spice Girls. Spice Girls. That is correct. I am not young, only. Okay. I would pay all my Doug Dim dollars for that to be real. I not heard a Doug Dimmadome reference in a while. That took me back a little bit. I do need to do this to be a bit flatter. There we go. mostly lined up, kinda. That'll work. Okay. Then letter, like my wrong time. A little, but I have all the shade in the world. In the especially towards my beautiful ex. Clearly not beautiful enough. That's a bit mean for me. Just see. Once open beta. Just didn't work on our end. So oh, that's a shame. Do I want to add any extra little details to be sure with the same gender, family, judgment? That'll do it. Unfortunately, that can make relationships difficult. Unfortunately. That's nice. That's nice to know. Like, it, wasn't. Like, I don't want to do this. I was about to say something extremely embarrassing. If you are not comfortable saying it, then you do not need to. If it is that embarrassing, then no pressure. Someone explain find one of their favorite artists who's playing a very hard eroge. Say you don't have a Twitter, so that doesn't work. It's like you found them on like I don't know. Name is A Himitsu or I assume A Himitsu. Although I am dumb, so I wouldn't be surprised if it for some reason is Himitsu. Do I need to add any other commanders? From Sweden. That's interesting. I'll turn the opacity way down. But I take it they must be a very good artist. I might not have made music in 3 years, but their old stuff is just awesome. But yeah, I guess other than or I can just save it. But they are working on a new track. That's nice. Working on it for 1 year. Just done. Anything else I might want to do? Some demos dropped every now and then. Is Mitsu is indeed being worked on. I guess I might as well. Wait, I can. Oh, I gotta. Okay. Save pictures. Or. Then a. Reminiscence sounds so good. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Then verse 1999. Going to. Add. Ain't never seen anybody this excited for a game. Well, I've seen a few excited reactions for different games. My 200 days of uninterrupted logins is showing. Ooh. Here for all the advice. Yep, that'll probably have to wait until, like, I think Reverse 1999 is probably going to be next week. Because I've pretty much got all of my streams planned out for this week. But with, like, the Halloween events and stuff like that. I stepped on my neck wrong last night, and I'm definitely feeling it right now. I'm not sure what to do for a good caption. 1st, 1999 talk has made Spartans interested. Yeah. It came up on Steam, and you got it in my brain. Dude, and you know what? Might as well try. It's so good. The characters are so good. The VA is so good. I'll at least try it on stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do like multiple streams of this, or if I'm gonna like basically relegate this to first impression stream and then mainly offline stuff. But who knows? We'll see where it takes us, where it takes me. Then I think that's the final thumbnail that I really want. Could do a stream of watching all the trailers. Would be a little bit hard with the quality, but I could probably make something like that work. There's all that. Also, Straight Up in Love by A. Himitsu might be a masterpiece of pleasantness on the ears. So I might want to look at that. I am. Something tells me that if I look to the music, there might be something. Probably, maybe not. That's fair. But there would be. I guess next thing's next. It's finishing up on an idiom. Kinda. So good. And I'll take your word for it, definitely. My ears will never be the same. Hyperdrive. I do have Hyperdrive on right now. One of the best, if not probably the best Yu-Gi-Oh opening sans the original. Still the best Yu-Gi-Oh opening. Yeah, I would definitely say so. I am biased, but I would definitely say so. Japanese opening is bad, but doesn't compare to Hyperdrive. And maybe it's nostalgia blinders talking. Like, it's probably Nostalgia Blenders talking as well, but it is definitely just a good song. One, two, three, four, four and a half. One, two, three, four, four and a half. The win from brains is also beat. Ah, that is your if that is your type of genre. I'm not as familiar with brains music. I have not really watched nearly as much brains as I have the other shows. Which I think brains was just out of my time for watching the Yu-Gi-Oh anime specifically. I don't know. Where can you watch brains? Yu-Gi-Oh brains. Who doesn't love sitting through a 10-minute Ultra Guys combo? Pluto TV, Crunchyroll. It seems. Oh, I guess that is the shorter end of the ranks combos. Actually, that's somewhat decent reviews. I know a certain people are not as fond of it, and I know some fights are or some duels are the favoritism bleeds into it. But I've never really heard I've never really seen too much of it. Straight up though, Brains might have the best character writing, and it's just the greatest ever. I have seen like the little bit of like Brains out of context, where I just makes noises, and that is very good. Like, I think I know enough, or no, I cannot say I know enough. I barely, like, I can kind of very basically tell you the plot of Brains, just because I've seen like some videos talking about it, but I've not like seen brains properly. This entire concept of being extra personified. I kinda knew that about I just from clips I have seen. Yeah, and that stuff is fantastic. Like I definitely think I can probably see that the dub team took inspiration from Yu-Gi-Oh! Sexel and GX. At least you aren't cringe and say Blood Shepherd is the coolest character. Blood Shepherd is the guy with the mask and the cowboy hat, right? I mean, I think the design is fine. It is just a little bit too edge lord. Yeah, okay. I just need him. Okay. I think I need this to be actually a bit longer as a thing. Hold on. How big do I make this? One, two, three, 3.5, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. I would need to adjust this as well, actually. I definitely need to adjust this. I like Ghost Girl and Emma Fisher's design for how simple yet effective it is. Might as well look that up. Not best because she plays Ultrageist. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it. Is a pretty simple design. Yeah. Hair is as over the top as always for any Yu-Gi-Oh character. But that's just the trademark of the series at this point. I guess I do kind of have to. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. I love the entire Cyber Thief biker design. Yeah, I can get that from the design. I do. That needs to be more slanted, I think. Ultrageist out of 10, set 5 pass. I guess. Hold on. I'm gonna definitely need to readjust this. Remember, people, Mollustic is not once per turn. So you're gonna have to watch out for that. Yeah. Send not once per turn. Discard character. When discard inflicts foul damage to your opponent, turn one card your control sent to the graveyard. Discard sent to the field of the graveyard. You can add an Ultrageist monster from deck to your hand. Except Ultrageist, you can only use this effect of Ultrageist Multisig once per turn. Now, that does require you basically to play multiple copies of Multisig or find some way to make it attack twice, but a non-once per turn is a non-once per turn. Wrong layer. We play 3 Multisig anyway. Indeed. Summon with the correct setup, of course. This is a good and fun card indeed. We can go back to full thing. I am going to need to readjust this part right here. People played Altergeist outside of Douglas Seif and formerly not even I can play Altergeist in good conscience. Sorry, Douglas Seif. I play Altergeist. I thought you still did, but I don't. I wasn't sure if you had like decrafted it for one reason or another. Stream is dying for a second. Please stand by. There we go. Okay. He hasn't been forgiven by us yet. Donkey Kong's teeth are retractable. Not controlled by millipedes. If interrupted because spite. Welcome in. Not the crafted millipedes. They apparently are. Not if I remember, not controlled by millipedes. This is not your first time here. If I remember correctly, you were I've recently learned this cursed information, and now you have spread it to this stream. Thank you. Why must this be true? Because Nintendo decided they wanted Toothpaste is just too so slightly less cursed information. but still slightly cursed. That is... Oh, there we go. This is there. I think I've got most of it. I just need to color it in and get rid of the intersecting lines. If a centaur got impregnated, where would the bump be? We're just asking all of the cursed questions today. Okay. Need to pull on. I think that does like. Why are we talking about this, by the way? I didn't even stop to question why we're talking about this, but apparently we are. Let's see, just color everything in. Then I can rework some of the other lines. Oh, it's that guy. I thought you were trying Banana Buster Blader. It is, yeah, this is Bananadium Prime Heart. I think Butter Blader already kind of exists. That was just a dad joke. It is. Alexis are chopsticks. Indeed. Yeah. I do enjoy making these types of like cursed meme drawings. I made a couple of these before. Outside the lines, that's fine. I can always. Oh. Oh. 1 second. Let's reinstate. Can I reinstate that? If you think about it, you can never be a censor cursing in Morse codes as they are already beeps and boops. Sorry about that. Is it showing now? Video game characters in FPS never blink, but we do. We're just doing a whole bunch of cursed information today. I forgot I had that set. Wait. Morse code is apparently too many symbols. Yeah. Unfortunately, Nightbot did not like that. It's always filled with warmth. Acid is always considered soup. Man, these are the types of conversations we can have while I'm drawing a guy in power armor and a banana suit. The ocean is a soup, indeed. Reverse 3.14 pi, you get 4.13, 41.3, which we read as pi. How are the legs? Yeah, the legs are about the same color. Like, you'll be a soup in approximately. Have you talked about war crimes? No. It'll be approximately 16 hours. We don't really need to get back on the war crime train. And by war crimes, we're not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, actual war crimes. All phobias are mind allergies. crimes. Yeah, we had a discussion earlier at the beginning of stream where Chroma admitted to a few things. Nothing illegal has been committed, has actually been done. Just to be clear. But, I love war crimes. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Leg 1 done. I admitted only to having done a single action that might be a felony. I guess making a concept for a war crime. There's a chance it might be a felony. One that might become a felony. A minuscule chance, indeed. Why did I read felony as femboy? Does that say a lot about you? Or does that say a lot about society? Vote on your devices now. Femboy, where? Since they're all wet, swishy, and sitting in darkness. Over there, inside of that second ribcage. I can go back and erase through a bunch of the scrum later. Right now, realistically, I just need to get this colored in. I welcome the mold. If Deltarune has told me anything, it's that boss is great. Which ribcage is? Second ribcage. That is a good point, actually. I think technically the horse ribcage would be just... Oh yeah, the horse ribcage would be. If you'd rather discriminate against more. Another mold enjoyer. Oh no. Man, this art stream got slightly unhinged. Slightly. That feels weird. Why does this area feel weird to me? I can always fix it later, but why does that area just feel so weird to me for some reason? And I didn't notice it. The boys at 3 a.m. looking for moss in our plague doctor masks. What is your opinion on eating moldy bread? My opinion is, of course, bread ruins some mold. A guy who has 3 crowbars with him is less vicious than a guy who only has 1. That's true. My opinion is I got kind of sick by eating moldy stuff, so, you know, maybe my stomach is weak, maybe mold is bad for you. One of us. No, not one of us, one of you. Don't call me here when I donate my kidney, but they don't call me a national hero for donating 35,000. Man. The amount of cursed information coming out in this stream is quite large. baby butterflies don't exist. Yeah, that's technically true. Yeah, caterpillars are what we consider baby butterflies, but they're not really like butterflies the way we consider them. I think Batman is the ultimate pay to win. The price is only having your parrots. So you ever tried to scramble a cocoon? Probably, actually. Like, by scramble you mean like break open a cocoon. Yeah, I think someone definitely has, because I think we know what kind of how like metamorphosis works for butterflies. It didn't work. Or unless you mean scramble as in try to cook a cocoon, in which case maybe smash. Okay, yeah, someone definitely has done that. I mean, what? I mean, usually I associate scrambled with like scrambled eggs, as in like cooking scrambled eggs. Which I guess there's a non 0% chance that someone has tried to cook and eat a cocoon with a butterfly still in it. If you get a year's worth of calendars, you'd get one normal calendar versus 365 paper calendars. Yes, has anyone ever cooked a caterpillar in his cocoon? Probably. I mean, the chance is non-zero. Somebody tells you, hold your horses. They're asking you to be stable. Oh, follower goal? Hold up, did we reach the follower goal? Did we? Oh no. Oh no, you're saying oh. You're saying I eat a caterpillar at the follower goal. That's probably not gonna happen. I mean, for one, because I'm probably never going to like I'm not Hachima. I don't really eat insects alive. Well, I guess a caterpillar wouldn't be alive if you cooked it, but my point still stands. I don't really cook and eat insects like that. I can be, but I also cannot be. As president of the web devs that enjoy finding bugs in their system, I guess some developers might enjoy like debugging. That's probably a bit not true, actually. First, automatic. That would mean that ice cream cars just become vending machines on wheels. Probably. I'll donate some millipede so you can make millipede noodles. No. I don't think. Like, don't have donation set up anyway. So you can. But I would not accept millipedes. I don't know how we got onto this conversation. Or it's the caterpillar thing. I know that's how we got onto this, but foxtail millet noodles are good though. I've eaten crickets before, but no other dead insects. I guess technically speaking, I've probably eaten several insects, just because like insects will find their way into stuff like coffee beans or peanut butter or stuff like that. Stuff that is made in like that is found in forests or farms and stuff like that. Most pieces because of this fruit pie, because tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable. This is actually great. I won't doubt that, but I probably won't try it either. Like, I don't know That's not really the same as like eating a bug. Spider is weird. My favorite, but you can eat it. And I guess there is also a conversation of like, should we convert to a mostly bug diet because it is surprisingly nutritious and it is much more sustainable than most livestock. Non-toxic red dyes are made by weird parasites, right? I think so. Hold on. Only go off when they turn on. From bugs. Mealworms once because the birds look too happy. Yeah, common acid. Series of red, such as crimson and scarlet, red by female insects. Okay. Huh. I'm learning a lot from the stream. Not all of it I think I wanted to learn, but I'm learning an unfortunate amount from it. Like when people live in houses made of their own flesh and DNA. I think that just reminds me of the gingerbread meme. Like, is the a gingerbread man sits in a gingerbread house? Is he made of house, or is this house made of flesh? He screams, for he does not know the answer. There are some red berries which could be changed into dyes. Math 50% up and 10 out of 10 have the same basic meaning, yet when spoken it changes. 50 out of 50, no, and 10 out of 10. I have no mouth, but I must moss. I basically just want I'm not sure how I feel about all this. It's when you are waiting for a waiter at a restaurant that makes you a waiter, because you're waiting on the waiter. I have a request for you. 1 red pixel on his left thigh. 1 red pixel on his left thigh. Which would be his left thigh? It would be this one, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess I can, but is there any specific reason why? Well, that's not quite red. There we go. All near-death experiences have a 0% fatality rate. Easter egg? I mean, sure. This is the layer. Okay. Fire would be scarier if it didn't give off any like. That is oddly true. That is oddly true. Okay. Okay. I've at least got the base layer down. I think I will call him Geoff. The pixel or the piece? Like the entire piece? about it. We can create paradoxical scenarios. You cannot create an actual paradox because the moment we do, we wouldn't exist anymore as a thing outside the paradox. The pixel is Geoff. Okay, that's fair. Geoff's Geoffrey. Geoff can be called Geoffrey for short. That works, I guess. The LM&M is portrayed as a dumb one because in commercials he has a peanut inside him, meaning he has a peanut for braids. That one I think I actually didn't know. Yeah, like it's a funny little tidbit that if you don't like you don't even really need to think about it, and you just kind of get it. But the second someone points it out to you, it just becomes very obvious. The thing about it, and this is just a reverse tooth fairy, as they take your money, fix your teeth instead of take your teeth and give you money. That's a classic one. That you've heard of that. Check this out. Hold on, I need to look at the emote. Oh, that's a Matara emote, I realize. That's an Iron Mouse Nautilus, yeah. Doesn't have a distinct taste, yet whenever we mix it with other things, they start to taste watery. Huh. I guess that's true. Kinda. Like, water does not necessarily have a distinct taste, lacking spins. At least it's a decade of old piece of paper in a printer at your work that will never be used because you keep loading up new paper before it can get used. And that's just Rick Astley. I think I'm basically almost done with this portion, or at least this layer. Remote idea. A red square, a sport Joffrey. That's not a bad idea. But I also kind of wonder if how that would actually work on. Like, would Twitch even accept that as an emote? Like, I definitely want to keep that in mind, just as like a weird inside joke. Like this one random red pixel on Bananadium Prime Heart that's just named Joffrey. Where to fit it exactly? Yeah, exactly. Disney World would be able to fit in Canada 100 inside Canada, which accepts anything as an emote. I guess that's true. And it would be surprisingly funny if, for whatever reason, just a red square Twitch decided was too far. So I may honestly try it just for that. And there is, of course, Luigi Nut. I'm gonna clean all this up on another stream. Probably. I could probably actually clean this up now. Or at least after I get this part done. I might wanna... remove that layer just for the sake of getting the colors in. This is what get PD sleep. Does that mean in medieval times a prince get night sleep? Banger emote. It doesn't quite show on. They already have a red square emote, apparently, which is interesting, I guess. Like, that does kind of make me wonder if, like, well, no, I guess you can have, like, or emoji technically, yeah. I guess you can technically have multiple of similar emotes. Like, a lot of channels do have the spin emote or, like, different variations of, like, bobblehead emotes or something like that. To be 8 to use a board, but at least 18 to 21 to drink alcohol, which means you're allowed to summon world-ending demons before drinking alcohol. Life goals have been acknowledged. We must now summon a demon. The lines looks 50 Shades of Grey. Now you've heard of, but have you heard of 50 Shades of Red emotes? I'm gonna preemptively save this, or no, save, not new, not yet new. Okay, that's saved. The 50 Shades of Darker, 50 Shades of Red. Oh. Sequel to 50. So sequel 50 Shades of Grey, the 51st Shade. Crust is just red armor, indeed. Gray. And mold is the rust. Is that's how we spell Joffrey, right? G-E-O. Yeah, I did. I got it right. No. Now the E is before the R. It works. I guess I need to save it as a PNG. For some reason. Joffrey is real. Won't be an emote for a little bit longer because I'm not quite at the I think affiliate level yet. Like, if and when I make the push to get affiliate, I think that and a couple others will probably be one of the first emotes that I properly make for the channel. And of course it'll be follower emotes. I don't want to I'm not paywalling Jeffrey for any reason. I was gonna say no, they can eat us. They can hang out with us because we are made of flesh and bones. How can we make Joffrey better? I mean, I don't know if we can. Realistically. I think to some degree Joffrey is probably already perfect as is. Like the more I'm thinking about it, the funnier it is that like there's just imagine this Joffrey, but like like, the more I think about it, the funnier the imagery gets of Joffrey just being like a red square, and that's it. Make his brother Jefferson a square, but that is slightly darker red. I don't want to flood the emotes with stuff too soon, but Jeffrina, who is slightly lighter red. I might think about stuff like that, and maybe Gio-Wo might be funny. Think about, but like I said, I do need to actually push for affiliate before I can like start submitting emotes and stuff. Make it real. I'll make it real probably. I might want to some degree. I might actually want to like clip at the very least this portion and save it so that I remember. My cousin twice removed Joffrey. He's just smash all red. Joffrey was smash. Okay. Addiction is just equal to giving up everything for one thing, yet recovering from the addiction is giving up one thing for everything. True. Actually, kind of true. I'm addicted to Joffreys. Aren't physically able to lower or raise the volume in your head. Yeah. That one I've kind of come to terms with just because it is like my head is just always on. The thing is that your brain knows when you forgot something. The context around what you forgot, yet not what you actually forgot. I ate my ears. That's why I ate my ears. I did get started late. So how late do I want to go? I can go a little bit longer, honestly. Mother, I have sinned, and yeah, that's an oldie but a goldie. Maybe a new layer just for a new paint layer for you. Messengers have two. Okay. Does each maybe a centaur be able to walk? Probably. Yeah, let's not go too far. This. Whoop. No, I wanted. Centaurs are very wild. They are actually very like interesting thought experiments that logistically don't make that much sense. I'm not weird if I'm not weird at all if I compare myself to a centaur. I guess not. A centaur eats. Would it go through two digestive systems or just one? These are all questions that will never be answered. Because, I don't know, I don't want to say they're hydrogens. I guess centaurs are, How dare you, Autobot? Oh, Autobot got something. Oh, in fact, my favorite word in the dictionary is Schrodinger's. It is a real word. Maybe centaurs eat moss. Who knows? Perhaps they do. Perhaps they don't. This conversation is just incredibly cursed the whole way down. Anything I missed? You. I'm sorry, but my Spanish is very, very bad. I will be honest. So I probably will butcher that if I try to read that. Like, Chroma already knows that I barely speak any language other than English. We need a live demonstration. Like, Chroma already knows how badly I pronounce French and English, for that matter. Okay. Okay. Has cambiado tanto mi codificación interna que he recurrido a hablar en español sin ninguna razón aparente. I don't think that was that good. Like that's just I mean, obviously I took time to try to pronounce it, but that was definitely not great. I'm hoping I at least pronounced some of it right. Need to remind myself to go back and clip some of this. Okay. And then I think I missed some stuff here. Yeah, I did. Not really anything else I'm missing. Like, you need to be trimmed down. Now try to pronounce. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, I think, I'm pretty sure to some degree that is a real language. Or at least one of the characters I know is from an actual real language. But so I am not even going to attempt to like I will make a fool of myself if I tried to say that. Even worse than I did with Spanish, far worse than I did with French. So the first line, this is written in Sinhala for comedic effect. Okay. Yeah, that gives me no clear information as to what that says other than the first line. And not only could I probably not just unable to pronounce or speak Sinhala remotely. Like, I am realistically the only letter I'm familiar with in Sinhala is just the one that looks like Among Us. Okay. Okay, this is where French people will get mad at me, probably. C'est un problème. Consonant. Vos. Wait. No, that's Spanish. That's Spanish. That's a skill issue on my part, yeah. C'est un problème. Concert vos competence? Competence? A very much a skill issue on my part, being unable to speak basically any other language other than English. And even then, I'm not good at that. Like, there's a reason why there's a tag on the stream that says bad at speaking. Imagine being unable to speak different languages. Yeah. Really a skill issue, and I'm not cheating at all. No, certainly you're not. Certainly you are not using any sort of Google Translate or translate software in general. Okay. I simply know every language. Where did Chroma go? Chroma is European. Chances are it is like 4 a.m. for them. They probably just fell asleep. So, you know, it is what it is. I got the basic coloring scheme down. I did all the thumbnails I had to for today. I got a new emote. It's UK Citizen. It is 2:30. I believe Chroma is from, like, I believe Belgium. And there's Joffrey. Yep, even got Joffrey. It's been about 2 hours. I think that's basically all I really needed to do today. Really. So. Zero is live. S is live. So is Stumbling. Seltris. It's been a while since we've talked with Seltris. They are pretty chill. So I head over. One last thing. What's up? I'll head over to the stream end screen just to avoid confusion. Get the raid ready. Can't find it. Sag? Oh, was it another emote you were looking for? I take it. Oh, so is even doing the face cam. Cool. Guess let's head on over to Multistream. They're doing Raft right now. There's a video that corresponded to our earlier conversation. Oh, I think URLs are centaurs have 6 appendages. They're technically insects. Okay. I think links are currently disabled for chat. I think Whispers still works. I think I can still receive Whispers, so you might be able to send it to me some other time. Yeah, that is basically it for me. And sticks are edible. Yep. Anything I need to say? Mastered on Wednesday. So you can eat centaurs in multiple ways. I'm Mastered on Wednesday. Probably the beta on either Thursday or Friday, depending on when it's open. Yeah, I think that's about it from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Let's send some love to Cell. Have a wonderful rest of your night and take care.